Muhammad Khan, NYC. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Should one identify oneself as Salafi?
Question says, should one identify himself as Salafi? Yes, you should. Identify yourself as being Salafi, no doubt about that. Identify yourself as being an adherent of the way of the best of the Muslims. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, you should do that. But the problem is identity just established in statement? Is ascription and affiliation al-intisab? Is intisab restricted؟ هل ينحصر الانتساب في التلفظ؟ أسألك بالله عليك. هل الانتساب ينحصر في اللقب ولا الانتساب يكون بطرق؟ Okay, so ascribing yourself to being Salafi to wear the Salaf, لا بأس, inshallah ta'ala. But it doesn't mean that it's restricted to one statement. Everybody clear on this? So if you follow the Salaf al-Salih by saying, I follow the way of the Salaf al-Salih. By saying, inshallah, I'm Salafi, bidnillah, tayyib, la bas. All right, but it's not restricted to that. And the actions are often, or if not often, are louder than the words. Last but not least, because obviously we're keeping the answers brief. Obviously, this is a very controversial topic in which many people have spoken on it and talked about it. And to be frank and to be honest, there are people that are just totally fanatical about this issue. Fanatical, way far left fanatical, for it or against it. You have to call yourself Salafi. You must say that. And those will say you cannot call yourself Salafi at all. And they gun hard. People are fanatical on both sides. And oftentimes, and Allah knows best, is that when you're so fanatical and so passionate about something, you begin to lose focus and sight on the actual argument at hand. Call yourself Salafi so strongly, so Salafi, and not just not Salafi now. Clear Salafi, pure Salafi, real Salafi. And they become so fanatical, they lose focus on who the Salaf are. As I just said, then they start saying Imam Ahmed is from the Salaf al-Salih. And they say Sheikh Albani is from the Salaf al-Salih. And they start making major mistakes, akhta' ilmiya, because fanaticism and knowledge, like water and oil, they don't mix. Fanaticism and ilm, science, they don't go together. And when you go so extreme, so hardcore, you go so, there lies no doubt, there's no room for ilm. There's no time for knowledge. There's no time for common sense anymore. Is this not the case always? There's no time for what? Common sense is gone. So you start making these errors, you start making these mistakes, and you start losing focus of the actual concept of who the Salaf were and what's the whole purpose. And we said before, and we'll say again, the Salaf al-Salih were no one. They were nobody except for people who followed the Quran and the Sunnah. Period. When the Muslims begin to expand and spread out, and this one, and rhetoric, and usul, and kalam, and kada, they said kitab and sunnah. So the Salaf were, nothing made the Salaf al-Salih special. Nothing. Except that they were what? Steadfast upon kitab and sunnah. That's what made them distinct. Period. There's no foreign, third, exotic way. Al-kitab and sunnah fahm al-Salaf. The Fahm al-Salaf is the Kitab and the Sunnah. Sticking to the Kitab and the Sunnah, the pure original Arabic. The way that the Quran was sent down, the original organic way. Everybody understand this? Before people started processing meat, putting colors, shooting up a cow to make it fat and produce a bunch of milk. Before they started doing these things, there was no such thing as organic food, organic milk, organic meat. There's no such thing as organic. It was just what? Meat. The cow was fed naturally, slaughtered in a way you eat the food, kalas. But when the people start adding stuff, putting stuff, injecting, doing this, then they said verified organic, USDA organic, real organic, not Whole Foods, Chinese, fake organic. And then they made it a need to clarify, because this milk, this food, this egg has dye, coloring, GMO stuff in it, but this doesn't. Grass-fed. You see what I'm saying to you? Grass-fed cow. Not corn-fed, high fructose corn syrup, so on and so forth. So there's no special exotic thing of organic food. Organic food is nothing but the what? How food should be what? How it should be. You shouldn't have a whole list of ingredients and some juice that you're drinking. It has a paragraph literally of ingredients in a candy bar. What the bars they call them? The energy bars, what they call them? It's famous wherever you go. That's a Cliff Bar, right? And it says what? In the other bars it says cherries, almonds, and caramel. That's it. Nothing else is in the bar besides that. In other words, that's what should go into the what? That's not the whore. It shouldn't be 20 things, this type of gum and this name. That sounds wrong when it's a paragraph of ingredients. But the original natural bar, how it should be, that goes bad, that goes stale, that rots, that turns green, the bread that turns green, that's the asal. That's not no fancy, exotic type of bread. The bread is supposed to do what? It's supposed to spoil. It's not supposed to sit there and last for 2 weeks. Everybody understand this? So the Salaf al-Salih was Kitab, Sunnah. Philosophy, rhetoric, this Imam, this anthropomorphism said what? Qala Allah, Qala Rasulullah. That's how the Sahaba understood it and practiced it. That's the way of the Salaf al-Salih. So that's what's important. Do not lose focus of that, Ikhwan. Don't lose focus of that, huh? Many people, they what? They lose focus because they become fanatical for it or against it. You can't call yourself Salafi. They hate the Salaf, the Salafis. Oh, extreme. They're harsh. They're this. They're that. And they begin to lose focus of actually being on the way to Salaf al-Salih. And this is Sunnah and that is Bid'ah. This is correct and that's wrong. And wallahi, I swear by Allah, I've seen this with my own two eyes in the Prophet city among students of knowledge from America. You had the two groups. You had the Democrats, you had the Republicans. The two main groups. Of course, there are always offshoots. The two main groups. Hardcore Salafi. You can only sit with this shaykh. You can only sit with this one. You can only. No doubt. And then you have the other brothers that were totally far from that. They had nothing to do with them. I don't want to be near them. Don't think that I'm like them. I have nothing to do with them. And oftentimes, they would obviously clearly lose focus. And they would lose focus on sunnah, on seeking ilm, on being studious, on actually using your time and studying because of their what? Extremism running from what? These guys, the Democrats. And they became extreme Republicans. So it's very, very dangerous. Counter innovation and counter reactionary bid'ah and reactionary extremism. It's very dangerous. Wallahu alam. That's why the best place is in the middle. Keep it balanced. Wallahu alam.